Yo, if you're with us in the chat, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. I know it's an off day today, but with the long weekend, we wanted to make sure we got it in on a day where we could still give everybody their time with their family, their time off, whatever they wanted to do, just enjoy themselves. But we are live right now. We'll be live for the next 2 hours from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time, listening to music, giving feedback. So if you do want to submit your music, all you got to do is hit ! Submit. No, Dad, I didn't build the standing desk before you asked me, because I just got distracted. But if you are in the chat, you want to submit music, all you got to do is hit ! Submit. If you want to skip the queue, there is a way to do that too. ! Skip will tell you how to get bumped up in the queue and guarantee a song gets played on stream today. We're going to give the community a couple minutes to get in here, and then we'll get started. But yeah, if you want to send some music in, as always, it's free. All you have to do is hit ! Submit or ! Skip, and that's going to tell you how you can submit your music and come hang out with us for the next couple hours while we listen to and find new music. I'm assuming it's going to be a bit of a slower stream today because honestly I forgot to bump the submissions a bunch of times, and sometimes it's just like that, you know what I mean? Some days it's just a little bit lighter. So if you do want to guarantee your song gets played on stream today, it might be one of the best days for you to do it because the queue is not going to be particularly long. I would imagine it's going to be a little bit more of a chill one today. Nicholas was cracking. Welcome to the chat. Happy Tuesday. Hope you had a good weekend. What'd you get up to? Let us know if you're in the chat. We'll get started here very shortly. But if you are in here and you want to tell your friends to come hang out, you can do that too. Got a big one for me this time around, alright. I'm excited to hear what you've got for us today. If you do want to submit music, as always, make sure you submit it. It's free. Just submit music, even if you don't know if you're going to be in the stream or if you're not going to be able to stick around. Submit it anyway, because we'll be doing free bumps throughout the stream also, getting people kind of bumped up. There is 22 submissions. Not all of them are guaranteed to play today. There is a skip queue and a super skip queue if you do want to guarantee a song gets played. Right now, that skip queue is only 5 songs. So once we get through... Oh, sorry. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 songs. So once we get through the 4 songs, we'll either start bumping people up at random, or if you're in the chat, we'll just start bumping you up for free. But again, if you want to guarantee a song gets played on the stream, the best thing you can do is do the paid skip, just because I can't tell you for sure that a bunch of people won't come in randomly throughout the stream, do paid skips, and get bumped higher up the queue. That does happen pretty frequently. So, all that to say, if you are trying to guarantee you get played on stream, the best thing you can do, 100,000% to guarantee you get played before the end, is to do the paid skip or the super skip, which is $5 or $10. Either way, it's cheaper than most of the other music streams out there. One of the things we really focus on in here is also giving real feedback and constructive feedback. So we'll be talking about the things in your mixes and your songwriting and your production, maybe in the way that you're delivering your vocals that could improve if they need to at all. But if you are trying to submit music, all you got to do is hit ! Submit. Skip if you want to learn how to skip the queue and guarantee a song gets played on stream. But like I said, we've got 23 in the queue right now. We've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the paid skip queue. So we'll do those 5 paid skips guaranteed at first. And then once we get through 5, usually what we do is a random skip using our spinning wheel. If we don't get a bunch of paid skips today, I'm not even that pressed. What we'll do is we'll go through more free skips, okay? So if you do want to guarantee a song gets played on stream, the best thing you can do is the paid skip because it will guarantee that I'll play the song before the end of the stream. If you don't care about that and you want to roll the dice and see if you get bumped up for free, you can. I'm not pressed. If you don't want to do that, then do the paid skip, and that's going to guarantee that we listen to before we get off today. This is a bit of an off-stream day. I'm going to give you kind of the rundown of who I am, what I do, and why we do the stream as well. But I'm expecting it to be a little bit lighter, so I'm expecting that we'll get to more free skips today. One, because literally 4 of the music streamers are on tonight, right at the same time as me. It is what it is. I'm on an off day, so that's one thing. 2, I was just busy as shit at work, so I didn't really get time to push the submissions as much. And with that, it's always going to be lighter on stream days like that. So, submit as much music as you want. Again, if you want to guarantee you get played on stream today, there is a way to do it. It's up to you. But every 5 paid skips, we'll do a free skip at random. And then once we get through all of the paid skips, we'll just do, bumping people up from the chat, or I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Either way, we're here to listen to music. We're here to give feedback as a community. So if you are in the chat and you have thoughts on any of these songs, please let us know what you think. We always want to know what you think of the songs too. It's not just about my opinion, but your opinion is just as important in helping artists develop and grow, which is really what we care about and focus on here. I'll be pulling up socials as we go, so if you hear something you like, if you hear an artist you're like, damn, I really want to connect, make sure you go follow them too. Yes, I do work in the music industry full time, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I do, Mac Woods, in 1 second, okay? So, for everybody who is in here for the first time, Jalen the Goat Man was cracking. Hello, my name is Kayvan. I am the Director of Music Distribution at Media Lab, which is the company that owns Genius. So I run Genius Distro, which is one of the companies that I work on full-time. Here are some of the artists that we've worked with: Win, Masho, Angela Moda, Ashoka, Serena, Antone, Shloob, Chris Crack, CC, BKE, Overcast, Leia the Leo, Ajna, Bray, My Name Isn't J-Max, City James, Vivid, Jordan, occasionally Cantrell. About 6 of these artists I actually found here in this community and signed to Genius Distro, so that is one thing that I do in here, is really scouting talent. I also work on World Star Distro, which is going to be a little bit different. It's not strictly US focused. In fact, I am highly trying to sign an artist from the UK or more like international artists this year or into next year as well. It's just something that I care about and want to do personally. It's not strictly US focused, but there is things that I look for, and you know, at any point, if you want to ask me questions, you can absolutely ask me questions in the chat. We have different distribution partners, and there's different audiences for the platforms that we run on both of those different sides. In terms of distro, maybe slight differences in term and split. And on the World Star side, I get a little bit more on the budgeting side of things too, so there's differences. But yeah, I do that. I run 2 distro companies, World Star Distro, Genius Distro. Also manage artists. I've been doing that for like 10 years. I've been an artist myself. I produce music. What else? I make a shitload of playlists, and then also have the Kayvan's House Discord, which you can find right here, and also the Kayvan's House Instagram page, both of which are literally just there to support independent and emerging artists, find more ways to bring value to you guys as well. So, you know, this Friday we're doing a Q&A actually with a friend of mine who runs his new label called 195 Oak. He's been at the Orchard working in distribution for like 8 years, between TuneCore and the Orchard. He's worked with artists like Reason, Deontay Hitchcock, Kaz, fucking a bunch of shit, bro. It's mad cool. I know, bro, look, I'm here to answer questions, and you know, if you have questions to ask, you can. But the main goal is music feedback. We get through a lot of songs every stream, like 30 to 35. But this Friday in the Discord, we're doing a Q&A with Tavar, who's an amazing music industry professional. So if you are not in the Discord, make sure you come join us, because there is a bunch of events like this in there where you can ask people questions directly and get good information, usable information, all right? And it's free. I don't know what else to tell you. This shit is free. We've also got songs we found in the comments, which you can go submit your music for at any point. I'll be listening to all of these submissions over the next couple of days. We have advice from more established artists for you guys as well. You can check this out. Boom, 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 boom. New Music Friday playlist, which updates every single Friday. You can submit to this for free, again, every single week, way ahead of time. If you have something scheduled, submit it. I was supposed to make one of these today, but honestly, I ran out of time because of work. But these are the songs we found on live stream every single week. I'll probably try and make a version of that next week with some more songs in it than usual. Yeah, look, just at home with interview series we do with artists from the community and around the community. Guest curated playlist with other curators and stuff too. So look, we're just trying to do a bunch of shit. Community playlist, which is going to update soon as well. All these things are free. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Everything that you can submit for possibly is free. We don't charge for promo. We don't charge for like anything. The only thing that you can pay for is a paid skip to guarantee you get played on stream, and then you can clip that for content on socials too. I'm not going to charge you for that. I don't give a fuck. Post that shit, share it, get out there. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff is for free. Go ahead and join the Discord and the Kayvan's House Instagram page if you want more updates on more free opportunities that we're kind of trying to put in front of artists, and more ways that you can get your music in front of more people. That is literally all I care about. Like I said, I'll probably be scouting stuff for distro in here as well. It doesn't necessarily guarantee I'll sign everything, but it is a good way for me to connect with you guys, ask you questions, and get to know you about you as well. So what we do in here is music feedback. We'll go through these songs. If you want to guarantee a song gets played on stream today, best thing you can do is the paid skips. As you can see, that queue is building. This happens every stream. So if you do want to guarantee a song gets played on stream, $5 to do a regular skip, $10 for a super skip, which will push you higher. You can do that if you want. Every 5 paid skips, we'll do a free skip using the wheel. And then the last 30 minutes or whenever we can get done with the paid skips, we'll just kind of work on free skips as well, okay? So that's it. That's how this all works. There's only one rule: be respectful of each other. If you're not respectful, then I'm going to be disrespectful, and it's just going to turn into a big disrespectful mess. But it's real easy to just be kind in your feedback. If you have any questions about the music industry, like I said, I've been working full-time in the music industry now for like a decade. So feel free to ask any questions you want. I'm always happy to answer your questions. Coming back, what was my background to get those steezy jobs? Motherfucker just worked hard, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Did as much as I could on my own, and then when I got a job as an assistant, I started on front desk at a company, got promoted to being an assistant within 2 months by asking other people if I could help them with their work. Did that for about a year, quit that job because I hated it, but at the same time I started music blogging, doing shit on my own. I started throwing shows on my own in Nashville where I was living at the time. I started making playlists, I started making content. I just tried to do as much as I could to create value that I could bring to somebody else, and then I just started meeting people and networking. Eventually got my job at Genius, worked on the media side for like 8 years, doing interviews for Verified Deconstructed. Open mic is like my baby at the company, so it's something I helped launch. I've worked on content strategy, branded content, live events, like a little bit of everything, bro. So it's just been being super willing to just do whatever I need to do to get to that final goal, which is just keep building something for myself. And then even this was something I just kind of fell into. I wasn't really ever planning on doing it. And then it was the pandemic and a bunch of us started streaming video games. And I just kind of figured out, nah, people don't want me to stream video games. They want to hear me talk about music and see me listen to music and playlist songs in real time. So that's how we ended up here. And the community has just been building ever since. So it's been a really, really cool journey. But it's literally just doing as much as possible and trying to make my way through it and figure it out. But never stop learning. That's a big piece of advice I'll give you. All right, we're going to get into these songs, though, so you guys can see this. I say this all the time. Yeah, that's because people who are new in here need an explanation. That's literally how streams work, bro. For the people who've never been here before, I got to explain what I do and why we do this. But that's why it starts that way. It's literally an introduction for the people who've never been here before. But then for those of you who know already, you already know this shit. So, yeah, that's what it is. Addicts, Rose Riley up next, or Rose A. Riley. We're going to start with this first. Please share your thoughts. Thank you for your time. Short and sweet. Let us know what you think in the chat. Crazy thing is, 5 out of 7 of those are episodes that I booked and things that I worked on. So I got like 800 million views to content pieces that I've either booked, done the interviews for, or, you know, have been a part of in some way, shape, or form. I did book Melly, and I did all of his interviews too. Hey. Okay, this is actually tough, Rose Riley. I like the video, I like the sound. Let us know what you think in the chat. I think streams-wise, I'm at like 70 million, maybe 80 million independently between management and distro. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is real solid. I actually don't really have too much feedback on this one. This is something I would listen to. It's something I would playlist. It's something I'm going to thumbs up right now on YouTube. And I'm going to go save as well. I mean, you know what it does remind me of? It does remind me of Future, and I love Future. So I think like every year Future ends up in my top listened to artists on Spotify. Is this not on Spotify yet? Kev, don't even worry about it, bro. This could definitely be on 2K. RH, come hang out on Twitch, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a lot of artists who are trying to send music to me all the time. I don't think this one is out on streaming yet. It's not yet, right? I like this a lot. Video is really solid. Oh, it says it's out. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Oh, wait. Wait, why did it say the Epidemic Sound has this? This is actually a really solid song. Dropping on streaming soon? Okay, so this is not out on streaming yet. That is why I can't find it. But I like the song. And when you do have it scheduled on streaming, make sure you submit it in my release calendar, because I will put that in the playlist, like without a doubt. This is absolutely something that I would listen to. Yeah, and I could see it on a video game. I could see it on 2K. I could see it on FIFA. Like, it's something that you would listen to when you're trying to get hyped for anything at all. It could be literally any situation where you need to get like hyped up. You're gonna get hyped up while you're listening to that. All right, second one. We're moving on. Jay Savant, Bad Days. Again, as always, let us know what you think. He says definitely a sync song for this one. All right, let us know what you think in the chat. If you think there's anything that could improve, tell us. Do it in a respectful way. That's all we can ask for, all right? RH, I don't know if that works for you, bro. We don't know each other, so that would be a bit weird. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to know each other a little bit first. Definitely a sync song. Could see this in like a Pixar film. almost immediately. I like this. It's maybe not what I'm listening to all the time, but I could see this in a commercial. I could see this in like a, especially like a kid's film, like a young, like teen film. Definitely in a commercial though, without a doubt. Official Jay Savant on Instagram. And yeah, like I said, feel free to ask questions in the chat. Again, if you need to submit music or you want to submit music, it's !submit or !skip to explain both of those things and how they work. Definitely, look. This like weirdly reminds me of Moana. You know what I mean? Like it's got a Moana-esque or like The Secret Life of Pets kind of vibe. I see why he's definitely a sing song on this one. You can see this in like a Target commercial. Let us know what you think in the chat. And again, if you want to guarantee a song is played on stream, this queue is growing, guys. It happens. It happens. I'll maybe cut that clap down just ever so slightly. The clap is a touch loud. Vocals sit in a really good place though, and then all the rest of the instrumentation makes sense, I think, for the style of music, the genre of music. Bassline is maybe a touch loud as well. Between bassline, claps, like those are the two elements that probably stand out the most to me, I think, just like sound volume wise. Could definitely hear this in an indie festival like Coachella. Yeah, I could hear it. It kind of reminds me of fucking, I'm on top of the world. Hey, what fucking song is that, man? On Top of the World? I don't even know what band that is. But you know what I'm talking about? Who sings that? It's like Imagine Dragons or some shit like that. It literally is Imagine Dragons. It reminds me of Imagine Dragons. Like, it's in that same kind of vein. Again, not necessarily what I'm listening to every day, but for the right situation, for the right pitch, I could absolutely see that getting picked up. Definitely for sync as well. Interesting to hear you do stuff in that space too, because it feels so out of pocket from like everything else that I've heard. Ariel, definitely hit the link in my bio. It's free to submit on Nero, but if you want to guarantee a song is played early or pushed up the queue, there is a couple things. Jalen says Imagine Dragons' biggest fan. Who? Not me, bro. I literally had to like sit in silence because someone forced me to listen to Imagine Dragons in the car recently for way too long, and it made me legitimately angry to have to listen to Imagine Dragons and be forced to listen to them. I am far from Imagine Dragons' biggest fan. I would say I'm maybe the furthest from Imagine Dragons' biggest fan. I actually hate Imagine Dragons. Tough stuff. Lost All Found. Let us know what you think. Oh, come on, bro. All right. We got an invite. Better Together. Lost All Found featuring Devontae Rain, Gianni May, Ju Zakari, Kiana, MVN, Serena, and Stray. There's a lot of people on this track. Nah, there's actually a full-length mirror so I can check my fits. There's a full-length mirror so I can check my fits. Ariel, don't DM it to me if it's for stream. I'll listen to it in other times if it's not for stream, but if it is for stream, use Nero as a link in my story and bio, and that way it'll get into my stream submissions. Hey. 24 hours in studio, 20 less people wanting to show what you can do by pulling community and contacts here and encourage others to do so. That's what this is. Oh shit, you did this in the brewery studios in Berlin. That's sick. Is that owned by Dot the Genius as well? Then this is kind of tough. So wait, how many artists are on this song? I like this idea a lot. Yeah, it's the same dude for sure. Yeah. 6 people. I like this. This is a cool concept. Devontae Rain sounds like Devontae Swing for some reason. 20 plus hours. That's pretty tight. I mean, I guess there's not socials for everybody on this one right now, but when does this drop? This is tough. This got a nice bounce to it. I like this. Mid-June. Make sure you put it in my release calendar because this is going on the playlist without a doubt. As soon as you have it scheduled, you can put it in there. Revenge of the Dreamers vibes for sure. Look, if you can approach things with that kind of attitude, no egos, just making great music, you're always going to make great music. As soon as the egos get involved, shit gets ruined. 327 is actually a really good length, too, for the amount of artists that are on this song, so I can fuck with this. I kind of wish that we had everyone's socials, but I know that's a lot. So.
Don't even get me started, I'ma get my leg back. Unlike you, I don't need to play pretend I'm making big bands, stuck in big facts. In a fool for the money, but you see I'm in my bag. Matter of fact, I ain't never looking back. Not the one for revenge, not the one to repent. And honestly, nigga, I got time for that.
This is tough. If you want to drop them in the chat, you can. I'll pull up some of them for sure. Need more ad-libs on it? I'd say that's maybe it. You know what I mean? Maybe some more ad-libs. You can't really do much with the back and forth kind of like stuff right now, but I could maybe hear a little bit more like call and response type shit. That's about it. Let's go. Alright, Stray Said So is one of the artists on this. Kiana's Interlude, who I think we might already follow, because that music is fire. Yeah, Kiana's Interlude _ Devontae Rain. Sorry, Devontier Rain. Bro, I'm down to hit whatever you want to send in, man. I'm chilling right now. It's been a long day, but I'm excited to get into some more of the... Oh, they're siblings. That's cool. That was Let Only at the end. I like that one a lot. Call Me Sorvina. I'm sorry, if you want to follow all these artists, you are going to have to go back and go through the VOD, the VOD on YouTube afterwards, which is always up on YouTube after we get done on stream. So you can always go back and find it. Gianni May. These artists are fucking tough, bro. This is very cool. So what's the deal? Are they on like on a distro? Or is this just a project that they're working on? Like, I'm curious to know more about each of these individual artists. All right, we got Blue, Ian Franzen up next. Unreleased should drop in the middle of June. I like Ian Franzen's music a lot. I put him in a couple different playlists at this point. I think I've put him in a couple different content pieces, community playlists, all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely keeping track, and I've really enjoyed what I've heard so far. Definitely more on the indie kind of folk-leaning side of things. Really beautiful songwriting, beautiful instrumentation. So this one's unreleased. It's called Blue. Let us know what you think in the chat. And Ian, make sure you put it in the release calendar, because I have a feeling I'm going to like this. After we do this one, we'll do one more paid, and then we'll do our first free random skip of the evening. So again, if you are submitting music, just make sure you put it in there, because you might get bumped up for free, even if you're not doing a paid skip. We try and get as many free ones as we can, all right? Okay, fire, bro. That's tough. We're in southern France. Gotta pop out to one of these fucking things, bro. Bring me to France. I love southern France. Oh. Tomato-headed boy on Instagram. I'm gonna be real, bro. Always enjoy when you send music in. I've not been disappointed by a song yet. I like that it's indie, alt-pop leaning. Hey, bro, that is doable for sure. That's maybe the most doable one. That's the easiest one for me to do is Berlin, because I got a place to stay. There's maybe like one dissonant like note in there with the chord progression I would just keep an eye out for with the synths. But overall, really do like this sound and feeling a lot. They won again this year, Nicholas. 2 years in a row, bro. Back-to-back champs. Very cool. What is this face I'm making on the fucking gram, bro? He did, yeah. Way to remember that. Playoff MVP, top scorer this year. It was a good season for him. I love the drum break on this a lot. I think there's maybe a little bit more separation mix-wise that needs to be done with the background vocals and the lead vocal on this section. Because all the sections are really nice. They do kind of overlap in maybe a bit of a messy way, I think, right now. But I think there is a way for you to kind of like separate and create a little bit more space in between these different sections so that we're getting more of each of those individual parts. That's maybe the only thing I would really say is keep an ear out for that. And then maybe that 1 or 2 notes here or there with a little dissonance, but it's not so bad that I feel like it would put me off from listening to it. I think it's just be aware of and be careful of it so that it doesn't get into that territory of like, oh shit, there is a lot of, you know, like clashing sounds or clashing notes here. So I just keep an ear out for that. But overall, I really like that one a lot. I think, you know, like I said, I've really enjoyed the music you've been sending over so far. It's definitely in that real cool, like indie alt pop kind of space. Also could see it in a coming of age movie or TV show, if I'm being honest. It definitely just feels like there's a lot of people that would be really accessible to. So just keep up the great work. And Rich up next, Climbing Hills, not fully mixed yet. All right, let's go. We got motherfucking Bandcamp right now, bruh. Let's go.
Affirmation before we go to sleep. Repeat after me. You ready? All right.
Why do I know? I know this artist's name as well. Why do I know this artist's name?
I'm smart.
I'm fine.
I'm kind.
I'm kind.
I am loved.
Yeah.
And most importantly, I am blessed. Yeah.
Okay, and Rich on Instagram. Okay, this is why Ariel sent this in.
I've been lying through my teeth every time niggas ask me if I'm good, say I'm fine. Mentally, I've been in decline ever since my brother blew his mind. I see his image in other niggas. My demons been putting in overtime. As a Lord of figure.
This is real smooth. This is a real smooth, easy listen, without a doubt. I've playlisted Enrich before in the past. Great voice. Solid beat choice. What's up, Isaac? How you doing, bro? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I know we're on a bit of an off day today, but let us know what you think in the chat. He does have music out. Tomato Headed Boy on Instagram. Ian Franzen is his artist name, and you can find him on Spotify and all DSPs as well.
Every time niggas ask me if I'm good, say I'm fine. 17, but I told my 9. Ever since my daddy took his mind, trauma bound to turn me to that nigga. In the mirror, I can hear his eyes. They just told me that my time was precious, so I gotta wrestle with the hands of time.
Solid storytelling writing on this. I think the master does feel maybe a slightly, like a little bit quiet overall, right? So that's maybe one thing. I would like it to bump maybe a little bit more than it does instrumentally as well. I do like that the vocals cut through. I still feel like there's maybe things that could make them stand out a little bit more in the mix. Ad-libs are a nice touch. They don't feel like too much. Artwork. Oh, this is a draft still, so there's no artwork for this yet. I would say where it could maybe improve the most for me is within the melodic sections. And it's like the tuning on the melodies, that kind of stuff. Like, I want to hear a little bit more, maybe strength pitch-wise. What up, Simon? The rap parts are very good to me. Those are the standout parts for me. The melodic parts are maybe where I could use a little bit of work. And even if that's getting BGVs on it, just like somebody to sing that melody and carry it through, I feel like that would layer well with the lead vocal. But maybe take a little bit of pressure off on the pitchiness of the lead vocalist as well. That's maybe it. Would listen to this though, for sure. If you guys are in the chat and you want to submit, it's exclamation mark submit. You put the exclamation mark first. And we have changed the skip queue too, so if you are coming back after not being here for a while, I would suggest you do the skip queue in Nero and don't do a subscribe on Twitch because it is more expensive on Twitch than it is on Nero, okay? We're going to do our first random skip after this one right now, okay? Okay, and Rich on Instagram. I would definitely go listen to some of his music too. It's been a while since I've heard him release anything. So maybe he's just stacking up music right now. It seems like there's a couple different drafts that are listed on his Bandcamp right now, which I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be able to see or not, but they are there. But you can go listen to his music, and if you want to go follow OKEnrich on Instagram, definitely go follow as well, because I will say, like, it's been, I think, like, the last time I playlisted an Enrich song was probably pre-pandemic. That's how long it's been. But I remember enjoying his music from before. Like, it's a name that stands out. We like met a couple of times too. He's mad chill. So I would definitely go check out his other music, but just be aware that it's going to be like way older than what he's working on now. Maybe it won't sound the same. But I'm excited to hear more from him. Pierce Washington up next. That is going to be our first free skip of the evening. This is called Cuz. Comes out June 19th, second single off of an upcoming EP. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to keep things moving. We'll get back to your super skips and skips right after this. And then we'll do another 5 of those before we bump somebody else up for free. But this is Cuz by Pierce Washington. In the meantime, let us know what you think in the chat. Pierce Washington with no O. Oh. Okay. Yeah. This is great. Vibey immediately. Easy follow. Pierce Washington, no O in the Washington. Simon says this is fire. Isaac says love it. Nigga, don't sweat it, we buzzing. Trip to the south side, the cold case and the bitch left from out dry. At your place in the back, waiting outside. I don't really have too much to say about this one. It's the mix is very balanced. The vocal really cuts through in a nice way. This piano, you can hear the piano like on its own, which is great. Hi-hats are like present without being overpowering. Vocal mix is awesome. I'm thinking niggas should cut it out. I spent the band on Baccarat. Bro, is it the Super Bowl? That's fire. From Dallas, Texas. I don't hear a lot of rap music like this from Dallas, Texas either. I think that's maybe another really cool part about this one. It doesn't necessarily feel like Dallas. I'm curious to know if this artist is from Texas originally or just lives there now. Love these background vocals in here. This is a really nice touch. Hey. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is nice. 10 out of 10 spinning this one home. I mean, here. Off stream, in my own time, offline. I'm just saying I would listen to this at any point of the day. I definitely need it in my release calendar. I don't know if Piz is in here right now, but Piz, when you see this, bro, make sure you put it in my release calendar. It's in my link in bio. It's free. I want to know when this one drops. I'm not going to remember it in 2 weeks, only because I listen to so much music every single week, but I do want to make sure I support it. So make sure you put it in the release calendar, because I will absolutely 100,000%, without a doubt, if I see that release on its release day, put that in my New Music Friday playlist. I'm telling you right now, without a doubt, just make sure I see it, because if I don't see it, I might not get it, all right? But I want to support it. Lose It All, Isaac Mather up next. This is my song called Lose It All, drops this Friday. Isaac, man, also a really, really talented artist in the pop space. Expect a ballad, expect some really raw emotion in the vocals, and I'll just leave you with that. But Isaac Mather comes out on Friday.
I'm wasting away. God, I don't know how much more I can.
Bro's like Post Malone meets Louis Capaldi is the best way I can describe him. Again, if you want to submit, it's right here.
'Cause if you leave me now, then I won't ever be the same.
Bro, I just can't believe you haven't had like I feel like it's just a matter of time until you have this like viral moment, which like just catapults you out of here, bro. Isaac.Mather on Instagram. I see you working hard with the content too. I like that you're doing these 2 different styles of content now, and it's not just like super high quality stuff too. Let us know what you think in the chat. It's coming, bro. It's coming. Short form content on the verses and choruses. Run with it. It comes in due time. I agree. He's also doing all the right things, man. Kev says love the passion. Isaac says fire. Different Isaac says fire. Not the same one. His videos are cool too, though. I like that.
I swear if I could
Like he goes in between these and the self-shot ones, right? So it's like, it's just a good combination of high and maybe low quality content, but still really high quality music. Simon says, wow, man, this is incredible. I agree. Like he's one of those artists, like the vocal really will reach you. You know what I mean? Need to join my shower playlist, says Isaac Graham. I'm dead. This is what you be showering to? This is an incredibly emotional shower you're taking. No, this sounds great, man. Just like everything else you've sent in, just like really solid, high quality vocal recording mix. The emotion's just there in the vocal performance, and that's really what you need, I think, from this type of music. Love when you hit those higher registered notes as well.
I swear if I could do it, oh, I'd take the pain away from you. I pray you'll make
Really awesome melodic choices too, just like the octave jumps, all that kind of stuff. Like, there's really nice little details, bro. And also not easy to do. This is kind of random, man, but I do think that you should, like, at some point or another, you gotta do like a collab with like a big like DJ electronic producer, because this is the type of the vocal that they fucking want on this shit all the time. And I feel like you could just have such a huge like dance pop it. If you look at like Dermot Kennedy, right? Like, I hate that he did this, but I can't deny that this is probably the thing that catapulted his fucking his career to kind of such heights, was doing those like remix type things and those like songs with electronic producers. Like, I hate those songs as a fan, like they're not my favorites, but at the same time, like, it would be undeniable, you know, to look at what those things did for his career and not be able to just be like, oh yeah, like fuck, like this man really like catapulted his shit into a different stratosphere by doing these songs. And I think that's what a label would probably make you do, in all honesty, or a label A&R is do something like that, right? So, I have huge collabs coming up with two massive EDM artists. Look, that's a great thing. What up, bro? We're live right now on Twitch and on YouTube. If you want to come hang out, there's a free link in my bio for you to submit and also to come watch. If you guys do want to submit, it's !submit in the chat. If you want to skip the queue, there is a paid skip queue, which will guarantee you get played on stream today if you want to do that. But if you don't want to do that, every 5 paid skips we'll do a free one, and the last section of the stream will be for people in the chat. And I think we'll get to that today because we don't have the longest paid skip queue. So yeah, if you want to submit, it's free to submit. Please submit. I would love to hear your music. I'd love to tell you what I think. I'd love to playlist some songs. Up next, we got Bugle Chip by 41-2. And I do like bugles. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's like a super random fun fact about me. But I do like eating bugles, man. Don't even worry about it.
Fake nail tips, they look like bugle chips. My hands is bloody, making money for the stupid rich.
That's a bar. 41_2. I like John Gibbs. That's gonna be a sick feature. Saint C, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. Red Fox, what's up? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Come hang out. We're doing music feedback, Saint Sil. Let us know what you think in the chat as we're listening to these songs. But if you want to submit, here's the link in the chat. And if you want to skip the queue, here are the instructions. This is solid, man. Look, 41-2. I've been sending through some real solid music, and I can't even pretend like you haven't. DK, what's cracking? Welcome back. Hey. Yeah, I'm enjoying this one as well. Bugles are a very underrated gas station pickup. I agree, bro. And like, I'm never mad when we got them, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the Bugles pop up, I'm not mad at the Bugles. What we have in England that you guys don't have in America that kind of remind me of this, because you eat them the same way they go on your fingers. They kind of like, you play with them a little bit. You play with them. You put them on your finger like rings, right? Bugles are like the same concept. And they low-key almost even taste the same, right? As plain motherfucking hula hoops, bro. These, I used to love these when I was a kid. You just put them on your finger, eat them off like a ring. Silly. It's so silly. They're so small. I can't even believe that I could put my fingers in these. Delicious, man. Like, these were like my favorite fucking childhood snack when I was a kid. Hula hoops, man. Shout out the hula hoops. Very similar to bugles. And if you guys don't know what bugles are, here. These are what bugles are. And similarly, because it's like a little horn, you stick them on your fingers. Like you feel like you're a kid and you eat these. You just stick them on your fingers and you eat them off your hands like a little toy. 41_2. Bro, I'm always gonna drop lore. If it's British snack food, there's a lot of British snack food lore that happens in this stream. And up next, must be dumb. I fuck with this artist too out of the UK. Speaking of back home. Though it looks like this was shot in New York, because I know a New York street when I see one. This was not shot in the UK. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Live for the pussy and die by the gun. My brother, you must be dumb. They caught me there on a lack, but still no blood on my Air Force Ones.
Hey.
Drugs inside of the V when
You live in New York? Since when?
That's 100 days
I thought you lived in England.
Bro, this shit wasn't fun. Live for the pussy and die by the gun. My brother, you must be dumb. They caught me there on a lack, but still no blood on my Air Force Ones.
Wait, where do you live? Not to dox you, but like, what part of the city are you in?
That's 100 days inside of the bando, bro. This shit wasn't fun.
You moved here in 2014? This whole time I thought you lived in London, bro. What the fuck?
I was cutting through Webster Ave when I saw me a man get bun.
You live in the Lower East Side? I'm over there a lot. What the fuck, dude?
Try and marry this bitch, but she was a traitor.
What the fuck, man?
How'd
you keep your accent so strong?
Go in a car with a hammer in case this shit just turned to a mazza. London boy, these kids got stabbers, and they'll leave your guts just hanging. Up in a crop house.
Yeah, I fucking love this, bro. That's what I was gonna say. You've been here for a while. How'd you keep the accent? My accent's gone, bro.
Look at myself in the mirror like, why? Yo, I told Shorty we can't just whine and die.
I mean, this is solid, bro.
And baby, I'll break your spine. I was young when I caught me a flight. When I left my mum, she cried. So I live with this guilt inside.
Your mom tapped in still? Me too. Me fucking too, but... Me too! My accent is gone. Kelko, what's up? We're live on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube right now. Come hang out, send some music in.
They caught me there on a lack, but still no blood on my Air Force One.
You still got family back home?
Inside of the V when a police stopped me, I thought I'm done. That's 100 days inside of the bando, bro. This shit wasn't fun.
This is exactly what it needs to be. So
they caught me there on a lack, but still no blood on my Air Force Ones. That's drugs inside of the V when a police stopped me.
My dad moved from Ireland like 25 years ago, and he states he still has a wee bit of an accent. I'm dead, bro. Whole fam in London? What part? I mean, I don't know London like that. But was also on the radar. And you doing On the Radar yet? I don't know if you just did it. I know I'd seen fucking Yassine's, but I didn't know if I'd seen yours yet. Oh, you did it with Yassine. That makes sense. That makes sense. You and Yassine did it together. Fuck yeah, congrats. 7 days ago.
Never stop at
Should we watch a little
City
bit?
Casino. You can win big with
I've seen Yassine's section of this a lot. Here, let's skip to you. Bro's in the fucking Knicks colors and everything. This guy's a New Yorker through and through, bro. Solid freestyle. Solid freestyle. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. Coming out.
She came and left with my heart, and I find it hard to depart. And this life I live, this been dark. Man, I slept on a train, but alhamdulillah, didn't sleep in the park.
Hey, bro. Next time in the Lower East, we're gonna link up. I try to go to Ludlow Coffee Supply as much as possible, so. They shouldn't have hit you with this video on top of your face, though. That's crazy, bro. I had no idea you lived in New York. You just blew my mind. Omen22 on Instagram. Make sure you go follow, bro. For real. I gotta tell my friend about you, too. I feel like he's gonna fuck with your music. I told him about Yassine already, but I'm gonna tell him about you, too. That's my Wazowski show. I'm dead. Closer, the household. 2 more, and then we'll do another free skip. Make sure you submit if you haven't. Yeah, shouldn't have covered your face with a video like that. It's trash. Closer, the household. I get why people do that, though. Spaceman said, yo, this one's my new band. Oh, you got a band now, bro. Okay, Texas City Pop. I do like a little city pop. I hope it's true. I hope it's true to the sound of city pop. The Asian kind. Japan. Kev likes this one already. Let us know what you think in the chat. Got a nice bounce. Oh yeah, this is tough. Tough. Let me make sure I get Omens Must Be Dumb also. We're like a Thundercat and Church has had a baby. Whoa. No, this isn't K-Tronada bounce. This is definitely more of like a city pop vibe overall, which I do like. I like that it's authentic to the sound of city pop. I do like this. First ever single, we're putting out an EP next month. Well, I playlisted the first one. Been a while since I've heard Churches. Could not tell you that I couldn't name one Churches song if you asked me. Churches, I think it's the name that's always put me off. I don't know that I can actually say that I've listened to a Churches song and been like, I don't like this band. I don't think I've ever listened to a Churches song. Maybe, period. If there's a song you guys think I should listen to, let me know. Maybe I'll start. Maybe I'll become a Churches fan. If it sounds like this. Yeah, this shit's tough. You guys killed it. It's where the electronic influence comes from. I just assumed that came from the Spaceman electronic music, to be honest, because you'd be making some bangers on that side of things. Dead Air and Hunger Games Mockingjay soundtrack. Okay, so I have homework to go listen to Churches now at some point. I like this too. I really don't have a problem with this at all. It is really dreamy. It's really fun to listen to. I could see this at a festival. I could see this like outside playing. I could see it syncing. There's a lot of situations I think call for music like this. So I could definitely see a lot of people being a fan of it, listening to it. Great job. Really, really cool side project. The Household, _the Household on Instagram. All right, so you guys all fuck with Churches then. So I gotta try Churches out. I gotta try and listen to them. Pain, Tiani up next. Unfinished. I was the female vocalist. After this, we'll do another free skip from the submission form. If you guys are in the chat and you haven't submitted yet, make sure you use Nero to submit music. If you want to skip the queue, you can. I feel like I remember them through some sort of math rocky kind of like rock shit too, which is why I'm surprised that everybody's saying it's more electronic. Maybe I'm mixing Churches up with a different band. This happens to me. Bands with similar names, sometimes I'll mix them up in my head. What's up, Brian? Let us know what you think in the chat. This is kind of really fire. This is super fire. I'm confused by this artist. Socials, though. This is sick.
Hey, I was fucked up in the hospital, I shouldn't even be here. Yeah, I finally got at that place, I thank my Lord and Savior. Hey, the devil really wanted me, he wanted me to
I do feel like this part could improve a little bit. The female vocal on this really, really fit. This rapped vocal could use a little bit of work, I think, on the delivery and the timing specifically. Tonally, I'm not so mad at it, but the timing of the delivery feels like it's still pretty off.
Let me tell you something, I be up late thinking to myself in my head. It's so crazy how life worked, cause I could have been dead. I had a sickness.
Yeah, I think the artist who sent this in is the female vocalist is what it says. And I feel like that vocalist absolutely nailed it. The rapped part needs a little bit of work, if I'm being honest. Yeah, to me, chorus is a standout here. These parts are really, really good. Timing is amazing, melody's really good, just tonally, all feels really nice, feels really accurate. I also want to hear just more of the female vocalist, I think. The rappers part, and this is more feedback for him than you, to be honest with you. I feel like you kind of nailed your parts. His parts sound good on this more melodic section. On the rap section, timing is a little choppy. There's moments where it's really good and it's really on. There's moments where it's a little bit messier, and I think you need to work on those moments, right? I think it's the timing of it. Idea's really nice. I like the production, but yeah, the female vocal on this one, which is Utiani, that's the standout for me. It's definitely the part that feels the most polished. I would love to hear more music solo from you, if I'm being honest.
this music shit cause my boy Xavier.
It's
Hey, shout out to the homie Felton.
lyrically, it's not bad. I actually like that he's kind of telling a story, right? I can tell that this is maybe a younger artist, kind of a little bit newer to this as well. But I think the biggest thing that I'd probably tell this artist to work on from the rap standpoint is the timing of the delivery and making sure that you're really hitting those beats. At times, it gets a little bit too far off, maybe a little bit behind. Tonally, I'm not so mad at it. You know what I mean? Like, I think like it's a pretty good like delivery style. It's purely the timing for me. Tarek says nudge it to the right. That's how I feel too. It's like it's ever so slightly early, like milliseconds ahead of the beat. The artist produced it too, the other artist. He did a good job on the production. Hi-hat sound for me didn't really hit, but I think that's just the sound choice more than it is actually the pattern or anything like that. Mix-wise, this all sounds really good, and that's another standout piece for me too, is that the mix actually sounds really crisp on every vocal, especially the sung vocal, but the rapped vocal also cut through in the mix really, really well, which is not always the case. But I think for me, more than anything on this one, the thing that I would kind of point towards needing to improve just a little bit is the timing of the rapped vocal specifically. Production was cool. Female vocal on this, very good. The overall kind of like experience as a listener, I think was solid. It was really the timing. If the timing was on, I would have playlisted that in a heartbeat. I would have been like, yeah, this is going straight in the playlist. Without the timing being a little bit more on the rapped part, I'd be more on the fence. I'm kind of leaning towards playlisting it at the moment. It could go either way depending on the day and the time that I was listening to it, if I'm being completely real. For You remix featuring Kenny Haiti up next. Actually, that's not true. I said we were going to do another free skip. So we're going to do one more free skip, and then we'll get back into your paid skips, okay? But yeah, I mean, great job overall. Just, I mean, if you get a chance to talk to him, if he's looking for feedback at all, what does the throne do? It just pushes you right to the top of the queue. So, like, wherever you are in the queue, if you do the throne thing, it was just something Nero put in there. I kind of just don't touch it, and I leave it there if you want to do it. But it's literally like if you want to do a $50 like paid skip, and it just pushes you right to the top, and you will be before anything else. We've had a couple people do it, and I was just like, yo, like, thank you for doing that. You don't have to do that by any means, but if you just want to, like, all right, I'm not going to say no. It's just there if you want to. Yeah, great song. Just needs the rap cleaned up, but it felt right. I would go overall, it felt pretty good. Tatum the Dreamer, Race Your Mind up next. Focus track from my latest album that dropped May 9th. Let us know what you think. I think I've listened to this already. I've definitely had someone send in the Tatum stuff too. I have no idea. I would assume it's in the order of whoever did it first, Nicholas. That would fully be my assumption. I think that's the only thing that would make sense. That's probably how I would do it regardless.
Can't you give me just another second? Every minute counts. Rain enough hours in 24 to give me what I need from you.
Ryan, stop. It's not even like that sometimes. Rex, what's up? What's good, bro? I hope you're doing well. I'm a big fan. We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now if you want to come hang out. We're just giving feedback to independent and emerging artists on their music and trying to help them develop. This is great from Tatum the Dreamer. Definitely playlisting this one immediately. I don't know if multiple people can do it. To be honest, we've never even run into the situation where multiple people have chosen to do the throne thing. It's only been like one person at a time ever. And we've only had 2 people do it ever. So like it's just there as a thing. If we run into it, we run into it, but I'm not really that pressed. You know what I mean? I'm not here for the money. I just do this because I actually enjoy it. The money is a secondary plus. He's got that MKG, the McGee drums. This is perfect. I'm struggling to remember who sent in Tatum the first time. I think it was, Look, I'm struggling to remember who sent in this artist, but is this a McGee sample of DNM? I'm not sure. That totally makes sense, bro. Hit up the Nero team and tell them about it. I'm sure they'd try and figure out something. Yeah, this one immediately went into the playlist. I do like Tatum's music a lot, for what it's worth. Not the first time we've listened. Not the first time I've listened on stream. Tatum the Dreamer on Instagram. It could be. The founder is just at Eddie Mick, actually. I think that's his Instagram. He's in here some streams, so you might catch him in the chat one of these days. Super fire. Okay, this is who sent it in. It was Cuddle Thought. Works with a bunch of really great artists, but they put me on to Tatum. And I do like Tatum's music a lot. That is no difference. If you play the first seconds of DNM by McGee, I promise you it's almost the same. It could be. It easily could be. I mean, if this artist listens to McGee, I don't see why they wouldn't do that. Just I feel like that's what everyone does these days. You know what I mean? It's like you find a good drum break, why wouldn't you sample that? For you remix featuring Kenny 80, Timmy Dre. Let us know what you think of the chat. Saint Sil, you should, man. Honestly, I fuck with the team. Eddie's been like a longtime community member of ours. So when we first connected and he asked me if I would start using Nero, he's like, yeah, bro, I like developed this from being in your streams and just kind of seeing some of the issues, some of the problems, some of the things that can make life easier. And so we talk all the time. I'm a big fan of his. I'm a big supporter of his. I think using this platform has really helped just streamline the entire process of streaming for me. So I'm a big fan. Yeah, exactly, Saint Sil. I think Wonderlust is live right now, actually. Oh, this one's tough from Timmy Dre. Let us know what you think in the chat. You should. It's also a much better split than Twitch. It's like a 85-15, I think, or 80-20 split, which is like way fucking better than Twitch. I was on like a 60-40 partner split at Twitch, bro. And it was more expensive, so I can set my own prices, which is nice. So I can make it affordable for artists, you know what I mean? That was a big thing for me. I don't want to price people out. All right, this is tough from Timmy Dre and Kenny Haiti, bro. For your remix. That says 387,000 video views on YouTube. Not surprising, because the song is a banger. Let us know what you think in the chat, but look, I love this type of music. I listen to a lot of music in this space. I like they got the full live band in this live room right now. Feels maybe slightly unnecessary, but it looks good. Very summery. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Sometimes the Twitch ads are a little aggro, and I've turned them down. You can watch on YouTube, too, if you want to watch ad-free. I'm not pressed. It's totally up to you. If you're with us on Instagram, we're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Come hang out. We're listening to music, playlisting songs, following artists. Okay, Chris just answered the question for you, bro. No idea, bro. No idea, but I can't leave my VOD up on Twitch. Probably for that reason, so I put it all on YouTube. Yeah, this is a banger, bro. I like this a lot. Again, Timmy Dre featuring Kenny Haiti, For You remix. And then usually people will content claim my shit on YouTube. I'm not pressed. I'm not monetizing my YouTube channel. It's just there for the archive more than anything. All right, I need this on Spotify. For some reason, this artist doesn't have the Spotify in their link tree. Go fix that. All right, we found it. For You remix, straight into the playlist. Immediately into the playlist. Nice little keyboard solo happening right now, too. It just looks like these guys have fun making this. I don't think I think what he's saying is multiple people cannot book it. This bass line too. Ooh. Brad Fox, you roll for that one, man. Let me know if you need anything from me for that. Okay, this shit feels so fucking good. Timmy Dre featuring Kenny Haiti, For You remix. Make sure you go check it out if you haven't. It's in the songs we found on live stream playlist now. Easy ad, easy follow. Let's make sure we get in there and follow Timmy Dre as well. Timmy_Dre on Instagram. Out of NYC. Oh, I love that. Is that Nicholas Newvan? Oh, no, sorry, Michael Bio. Oh, is this artist Haitian as well? Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense. It had like the compa. I was gonna say it had like the compa vibe to it, but I wasn't sure. Oh, your Spotify's Timmy Dre. Yes, I am a fan, bro. Easily a fan of that. I rock to that a lot. I love that he is Haitian too. We work with another Haitian artist on Genius Distro. Her name's Serena. Superfly. You guys should tap in if you haven't. I feel like you guys would definitely like her music too. We put out this project called What You Didn't Know. The biggest song from it right now is actually a compa song called Ole, which you should definitely check out. But also very tapped in with Michael Brunn. Did the bio tour in New York. You guys might have met. I'm not sure. You guys might know each other. I think it is not bookable by multiple people. Nicholas. Maybe Chris has the answer. I don't have the answer. He's Nigerian, but Afro compa to the moon. Let's go. I'm a big fan. I fuck with compa, bro. Also, Haitian people in general. Haitians have the most fun. Like every Haitian party I've been to now, every Haitian show I've been to, the most fun by far. Just super lit. Above Ground, Kev Speaks Truth up next. First song off my upcoming EP, Good Grief, dedicated to my father who passed away. R.I.P. to Kev's father, man. This one's called Above Ground. Let us know what you think in the chat. Also love Niger music. Every time, without fail. And I'm a big Arsenal fan. Shout out to Bukayo Saka.
You got me on my knees. I'm feeling pure joy.
Chris said only one at a time, bro. That's it.
Do you feel it in the breeze, little baby? You got me on my knees, little shaky.
Kev Speaks Truth on Instagram.
Joy like a baby. You couldn't tell
Yeah, I
me
saw it on his gram.
anything
I had the Instagram pulled up. That's why I said it.
I'm raining down upon the world with a fragrance. Resembles lavender.
Kev, man.
Flavors.
New music, like I said, I've been saying it. Everything you send in recently, it feels so right.
Yeah, that's a great day.
Just keep up the great work, bro. You've really found your sound. Or I mean, you are really finding it right now. You know what I mean? It just feels like you are in the process of like figuring out what music you make best, and this feels like it. Fuck yeah! I just mentioned Bukayo Saka, the Arsenal player, Saint Still. I'm a big Arsenal fan. That's our star boy. Come on, you Gunners, bro. Come on. Saint Still, if you want to be in our Arsenal group chat, let me know, bro. Thierry Henry is the GOAT. We got an Instagram group chat for all the Arsenal music industry fans, and we talk every week, bro. Just DM me. Don't let me forget. Just DM me. We got for the Champions League final Saturday.
I'm feeling pure joy like a baby.
Oh man.
Couldn't tell me anything lately. You see me in the sky.
Realistically,
down upon the world with a
I think it's probably PSG.
Grew up in the South, but I ain't from Decatur.
And I kind of want PSG to win. No, you know what? I want Inter to win because I feel like they're the underdogs in this. But I feel like PSG probably will. They just look really good. Wait, it is PSG Inter, right? Sorry, it's been so long. Also, Inter, they have an Iranian player on Inter Milan, and there's not very many Persian players out there in like the high tiers of soccer. So for me, because I'm Persian as well, my dad's from Iran, kind of want Inter to win for that as well. I saw a video of them doing like a Persian celebration after a goal, and it was like nice to see.
I'm feeling pure joy like a baby.
I would agree with that too, Nicholas. Like it's cool seeing Doué, like Desiree Doué, he's super young, super good. Barcola, unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a really good young team.
Grew up in the South, but I ain't from Decatur.
Whoa. Zaire Emery, I'm a big fan of his as well. Quite honestly, whenever I'm playing management mode on FIFA, I'm buying the young PSG. Yeah, Kvara is unbelievable. Dembele, he's maybe not my favorite player, but he is really solid. But if I think about like some of those young players, like especially Doué, Zaire, like I always buy Zaire Emery like every single time I'm playing. But Barcola, I think is like really one to watch as well. But yeah. But on the Inter side, I mean, like if you had told me at the beginning of this season, sorry that we've gotten off topic, but like I'm gonna talk to. I do play management mode like an A&R. I literally only sign young players. I always sign like 19-year-old or 18-year-old players on like 6-year contracts to 7-year contracts, and then just build a whole team around them. My current one, I've got like fucking. Like honestly, like a bunch of players who are like rising ballers right now. So yeah, I absolutely play management mode like that. But yeah, like if you'd asked me at the beginning of the season if I thought a team that was starting like fucking Mkhitaryan was going to be in the Champions League final, I would have been like, absolutely no way. There's not a fucking chance. Or even with Lautaro Martinez, like he's consistent, but like, is he an exciting player that I think about? Nah, not really. A Serbi, same thing. Like, literally, like if you had told me this is the fucking team that's gonna make the UCL final, I would have been like, there's no fucking way, bro. So yeah, for that reason, it would be kind of nice to see them do it because I feel like they've had to work really hard through the competition as well. Even the Barca game into Barca, one of the best games I've ever fucking seen in my life, and Barca are unbelievable right now. So for them to beat Barca, I think, is a much harder route as well to the final. So I think for those reasons, I probably lean towards Inter. If Inter can win, it's a cool story. If PSG win, I feel like it's less of a cool story, but at the same time, with the youth and everything, it's still cool. We'll see. Arsenal game with the Rice free kicks. Unbelievable, bro. Oh, one of the highlights of the season for me. Kev Speaks Truth on Instagram. Sorry, Above Ground. Great song. I liked it a lot, bro. Just keep up the great work. Everything you sent in recently just feels right. Yeah, man. Wow, what a Champions League this year. Tiani, meant to be. Let us know what you think in the chat. Maybe a little bit quieter on the mix on this one, but really, really nice on the vocal already. You know, man, we just bottled it. Classic Arsenal. Bottle it when it gets hard. No, you're okay. If I'm passionate about football, we can always talk about it in here. This is really beautiful. What I would like to hear is that lead vocal to get louder a little bit more, just because these background vocals are so full and so deep in the register too. It feels like it fills up a lot of space. But I do love this a lot, honestly. What a find today. What a find. Get into it, Kev. It's the best, man. Tiani, 2 N's, XD on Instagram. Mix could be bigger, but I do love this. Great vocal tone. Nicholas? Talking my language right now, bro. I'll talk about this in a second. Sorry, this is not supposed to be a soccer chat, but this I have no feedback on other than volume and mix, because the song itself is wonderful. I would definitely listen to it. I maybe want the chorus section to repeat one more time instead of like kind of dropping out into this like rain kind of like fade out section. That's maybe it. You know what I mean? I think that that hooky kind of section could be repeated one more time just to really stick in our heads. But melodically, beautiful. Tonally, beautiful. Yeah, with Arsenal, I agree. We had like literally the most injuries of all the teams this year. I mean, if we like everybody wants to talk shit, whatever, like we got second, blah, blah, whatever. It like we had like fucking all of our first team players injured for the majority of the season, if not half of the season. We like functioned without any like up top striker at all, still got second place. I'm not mad. You know what I mean? Like it's consistent development year over year, and we're at a much better place than we were like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So that's all you can ask for. I don't know. Like as a fan of a team, like I don't really give a shit if they win trophies, if they're playing well and they continue. Yeah, you know what I mean? The second semifinals again. Like I'm not mad. You know, we just got to spend a little bit of money and buy the right players. We just have holes in the squad right now. You know what I mean? So if we spend right, we'll be solid next year. But I mean, like look, United and fucking Tottenham, bro, 16th, 17th. We're not there. I don't give a fuck if they won the Europa League. That's what I'm saying. It's not just about this year. It's been like we had like 100 million plus debt on the Emirates, bro. 200 million debt. Kelso Melrose, best fit. Yeah, and like the winning goal was an own goal. What are we talking about? Spurs of shit. I'm ready for Max Dowman to come up from the youth squad, bro. That kid's a beast. Let's talk about Miles. Sorry, let's talk about Miles Lewis Skelly, Nwaneri. Come on, bro. Kelso, I'm playlisting this. I've been enjoying the Kelso Melrose music. FTW_KD. I'm dead, Nicholas. I think we all had that thought at one point. No, this has got a nice bounce to it. FTW_KD. I do feel like the vocal could be maybe a touch louder in this mix. The sub is subbing, and I like that. I don't know if I heard what he said. What did he say? Sorry, what? Oh my god! Bitch, I'm peeled back like I'm foreskin is a crazy line. We had to go back and replay that. That's... You can't skip over that. You can't skip that line. You have to go back for that line. Yeah, it's kind of tough, man. Look, I'm gonna just be real. This is the type of music that kids want to listen to, right? Like, it just is. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like they don't want lines that kind of shock you and catch your ear and make you go, oh fuck, did he just say that? That's absolutely what kids want to hear, man. Unfortunately, sometimes. No, this right audience outside, this one's going crazy. Maddox works that this genre could run, unfortunately. Not my kids. KW, I'm fucking dead, bro. What do you kids listen to? Tell me right now, what are you kids listening to? I guarantee you they listen to this shit still. Snow, what's up? Hey, yo, you just killed me, man. Not my kids. Regular show, J Chromatic, man. Oh, man. I think we got a free skip coming up. Listen to TG.BLK. I do actually really like TG.BLK, man. That dude is fire, too. J Chromatic, regular show plus. Let us know what you think in the chat. I think we got a free skip coming up in 1, 2, 3, 4. After this song, we got another free skip. We got 3 more paid skips left before we get into a free section. Under my roof. This beat is crazy. There's maybe aspects of the vocal delivery like maybe don't catch me quite like that. Trying to figure out what song I love from this artist, bro. TG is fine. Sorry, they not he. There's a song I have saved. I don't know which one it is, but I put it in a playlist recently that I was in love with. I loved it. All right, for me, I like the production on this one. I think vocally is maybe not giving me exactly what I'm looking for.
Yeah, she chopping ass, I'm trying to see her from the front. Lamborghini is so fast, drive it to the sun. Yes, that's all she
I think it's maybe the melody on the vocal. This makes me feel like Mordecai. I'm done. Real quick on this one, the sicko mode 808 is crazy, just a little loud at times. I'm not so mad at the sicko mode sub that's happening pretty loud, or the production. I think for me, it's just the vocal. You know what I mean? The vocal needs a little bit of work on the mix. But also delivery-wise, there's maybe certain melody choices that I feel like could be a little bit stronger. Nicholas, bro, have a good rest of your night. Thank you for sending stuff in. Very excited to hear more from you. Simon says this is tough. This is why I like to know what you guys think of the songs too, because if you like it, and there's a reason you like it, tell us why. Sometimes the song is just not for me. You know what I mean? Production-wise, this one's tough, like I said. Vocally, it maybe left a little bit to be desired, I think, in the mix and also melodically. Energy was good. J.Chrome 9000 on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with that. We are following, I think, because we've heard some other songs from him as well. Just dropped my new album. Been trying to staying away from music reactors for a while to work on my craft, but I figured it'd pop up, and that's fine. Don't even worry about us, bro. It was your IG I saw Angelo Moto on, right? Maybe. I don't know. So I did work with him in Genius Distro. He was one of our signings that we worked on last year. We did his Angelo's Tired EP, and then we also did Hide in the Phantom in year 1 of Genius Distro too. So probably. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Angelo's, bro. He's like a super nice dude, a fellow Virgo, great producer, great artist, like just like a real ass fucking person. We really connected on like a personal level before we worked on any business stuff. But yeah, I got a lot of love for Angelo, man, and Tim as well. Shout out to Tim, his manager. Just good people, bro. Like honestly, and I really enjoyed working with him on the stuff that we've worked together on. All right, Worthy Man, Zoo Street, up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to get into some free submissions soon. We've only got 1, 2, 3 more paid skips. If you do want to get into the paid skip queue, feel free. You've got like another 10 minutes before I close it. This one's Worthy Man. Let us know what you think in the chat. From Louisville, Kentucky. I do wish that the vocal mix on this one was a little bit clearer than it is. What's your favorite Angelo song too, I guess? Okay, I like it when it gets into this section. I don't know that that intro vocal section really did what it was trying to do necessarily.
Since my birth year, 1999. Now I'm living 25. Man, they left me for the ride. Always knew I had to drive.
Pretty solid vocal tone though. I'm gonna playlist this because I think once we get past that intro section, it really hits.
They done moved me to the 3. I might hit them with a double cross hezzy.
The easy way.
Magic make it happen. New niggas,
I do fuck with music from Louisville though. I've been fucking with a lot of music from Louisville recently. Shout out to my guy Schloob, who we have on distro.
Like I'm Sandra, cause I got big city style drip as fondue, and I got zoo.
I like this. This is chill. This weirdly feels like something that could be in a movie as well. Honestly, there's something like cinematic about it. Hey Boogie, I don't know that we played Addict yet. I don't think so. Saint still says it's almost old school, but not quite. It's kind of unique. I fuck with this. It's got like different elements. I think like the production's really cool.
After all this yapping shit, I need a cough drop, but I gotta go fight the cat shit.
I do feel like the dynamics of the vocal maybe feel a little raw still on the lead. I wish the volume in the lead vocal was maybe a little bit more consistent throughout. Definitely listen out for the plosives and stuff too, like S's, F's, P's, a little harsh at times.
Out the west end. Girl, you drive me crazy, don't you touch my wacky radio. I gave your ass a baby, you still play me.
I do think the S's and Z's are probably where I hear it the most, just for what it's worth.
I keep on rolling up these blunts, I just start copping by the O. Put a hole inside my lungs if it means
overall though, I do like what I'm hearing.
I'm a whole OG now, ain't playing oldies just for show, man. I just know that shit gon' show when I start jumping on that 4. They gon' be busting down that dough when we start pumping out that dope, nigga. Type of nights we used to dream about. 4 seasons laying with queens we used to fiend about. Nothing's out of
Is this one artist or is this multiple people? This is multiple vocalists, right?
Hitting paper, want Jamaica in my later life. So much left to say, but first I pray so I
a lot of potential here. A lot of potential here. The Easy Way on Instagram. I don't think that they have a group Instagram yet. It's a group. You guys don't have a group Instagram yet, right? I think. All right. So there's doubles. There's vocal doubles on this one. I feel like what we lacked in this. Rap group, 3 lyricists, 1 producer. Okay, fine. All right. Lots of things I like about this one. The things that I do think could improve, and this is just really like over time. 1, vocal mix, right? Vocal mixes. 2, consistency in vocal mixing, volume-wise. But then also like this last vocalist has got doubles. There's like some more ad-libs happening around it. Stack around your lead vocal. You know what I mean? I think at times it felt a little empty with just the beat and just like one vocal track. So I would just think about stacking vocals where you can. Cleaning up plosives is one big thing that I heard. And then also just like dynamically making sure that the volume of the vocals kind of stay consistent throughout. There's times where it gets a little bit too quiet. There's times where it gets much louder. And I think you just want to make sure that there's some consistency between artists and vocalists. That's probably the only thing that I really hear where I'd be like, all right, like if you guys can nail that down, I think it's going to elevate the entire product overall, especially with 3 different vocalists, right? So if you can kind of get that consistency part together, work on the plosives, work on the ad-libs and the doubles just to kind of fill out some of that space around the vocal, I think you guys are solid. Beat choice, very good. Chemistry between you guys, very good. I would like to hear a little bit more back and forth call and response type stuff because I think that's something that you have the advantage of being able to do that not everybody does. It's very difficult to do. But I think if you do it right, it helps you stand apart as a group because when the groups do it right, I think that's a really, really cool thing that not a lot of other people, like, you know, solo vocalists. So like when it's a feature and you're sending an open back and forth, like it's not quite the same as like when you're in the studio and really cooking up together. So I think that's one of the advantages and things you can probably tap into a little bit that you didn't. But overall, really cool. Definitely would listen to more. Definitely would probably playlist some songs as long as everything felt like polished. But please keep sending me more. I would love to hear more. Status, Amguala and Lofsky. Up next. Amguala I have enjoyed in the past. Definitely gonna be more on that like rage music kind of vibe. I still remember that my favorite Amguala song is California. Of course, man. Thank you for sending music in. And keep those kids listening to good music, bro. am.koala on Instagram. I will say, mix-wise, this one sounds a little bit more polished than some of the other ones that I've heard. I like this higher register vocal. This might be Lofsky, though, if we're being honest. Motion flex on these fucking losers, yeah, they all used to pass us. I know you mad for real, hating cause I got mass appeal. They blonde bitch got ass appeal. New racks, bitch, I got cash appeal. Say what I mean and she know that I'm real. Oh, watch party for the Knicks game. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Knicks in 6 or 5 or 4. I don't know. Whatever is the least they can do it in. I do like this. I don't know that this is the song that stands out to me in the whole space of this music, right? That's the only thing I could say. It's like hook wise, I don't know that this hook is really like stuck in my head like that. But production is really solid. Not mad at the melody choices. I do think lyrically, maybe a catchier hook would probably sell me on this a little bit more. That's the only thing I can really point to. It's not, it's neither here nor there. It's a little subjective. But if I was gonna point out anything that I think could improve a little bit, it's probably lyrically. Just having like a really strong hook. I feel like the verses matter a little bit less on music like this, but that hook is so important and kind of pulling people back in and keeping it stuck in their heads, right? So that's probably the only thing I could really point towards is like hook-wise. The hook work on that could have been a touch stronger. But am.guala on Instagram, if you're rocking with that, make sure you go follow. And definitely go listen to California. To this day, that song's still fucking stuck in my head, bro. But that's why I think I've said that to you a couple different times too about the hook work, is like California's hook work is immaculate. That's the one that sticks with me every time. So you just got to really think about it like that too. Saint C, new track off my upcoming alternative hip-hop R&B or hip-hop rap album called Two Tone. It's a collab with an artist I signed to my indie label TDB back in 2023 named Oil. He's dope. All right, check it out. This is Pop Out. Let us know what you think in the chat. Where are you from, bro? Colorado? Where in Colorado are you from? They be loving you in Australia, huh? Melody of the hook was fun too. Colorado Springs. It's like one of the few places I've been in Colorado because I have a really good friend from Colorado Springs too. I know where it is, bro. I know where it is. I was gonna say, yeah, they love you in Australia. The Saint Sai on Instagram. Yeah, actually when I was a rapper, my producer was from there. So I flew out, I stayed in Colorado Springs for a little bit, a couple days, got to see all the beautiful red rocks and everything. Then we went up to Breckenridge. I shot a music video in Fort Collins, did a show there, finished shooting at Red Rocks, and then went back to Nashville where I was living. This is actually solid, I like this. Oh, Vic, what's up, man? Beautiful. If you make sure you submit in the Nero if you didn't. Garden of the Gods. Yeah, I know exactly where Garden of the Gods is, man. This is solid. Reminds me a little bit of Suicide Boys. Thank you, Hovic. That's perfect. Yeah, this reminds me of Suicide Boys a little bit. That whole kind of like world of like hip hop that honestly is like a little bit more of that like Memphis sounding stuff. So for me, that stands out. I like music like this. I've low-key, like, this has been like a space that I've really just enjoyed, like this, like Bones, like artists in this space. It's not what I'm listening to every day, but when I'm in the mood, like it fucking hits. You know what I mean? The Saint Sai on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. That was Pop Out featuring Ollie. Yeah, I like that, bro. I put it in the playlist. Followed. Definitely going to be keeping up. Definitely send me some more music. Where I'm from, LA Sabri up next, or La Sabri. Like I said, we got a couple more paid skips left. I think we have one more paid skip, and then realistically, or sorry, two now that J Chromatic just did one. We got like 3 more paid skips. And then we will try and do like a whole free section at the end of the stream. You can if you want to. Honestly, like I'll leave the paid skips open until like 7:30. If you want to do it, you can't. Like it's really up to, I'm not gonna say no. You know, like, if you want to do that, you can do that. But we'll try and do a bunch of free skips tonight because we don't always get to them. And because this is a bit of a slower night than some nights, because I'm on off day, like I always like to do the free ones where I can. All right, LA Sabri, artist from Philly, currently working on my next EP, Tales from the Bottom. Where I'm from is available on all streaming platforms. I told you guys the pitch tips last week, but feel free, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask. I'm fully in pitch mode this week, so it's all I'm thinking about.
This right here, the realest shit you ever heard.
To both DSPs and curators, okay?
Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo. Where I'm from, niggas never make it. Down
nice voice already.
Want something you take it. Cause where I'm from, all we know is play for keys.
Real nice deep register on this vocal. How do you submit for pitch? On what? Or for what specifically? I'm saving this because I like this dude's voice a lot. La Sabri on Instagram. Does not sound like Philly though. Playlist curators, I mean, just make sure that you have like a good... I mean, fuck, should I just show you guys one? Should I show you guys a pitch? I can do that, I guess. Give me a second, let me pull one up. To that check till I'm set like the sun in the west while I rise in the east. Shit like geese, I don't speak about the plans, I just act. My nigga tryna feast, I don't settle for no scraps. My nigga telling me slow it down, never that. My nigga, I don't sleep till my name on the map. This is actually tough, bro. I like this.
Everything that I never had, everything I always
let us know what you think in the chat.
I'm a grass growing up, man. I done seen a lot of niggas crash and burn on the pavement.
Just gotta make sure that my email isn't anywhere on this tab. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys a pitch. Let me know if you can see this or not.
Honestly, I settle for them O's, cause I need about 6 of those for they see these 6 below. All I'm trying to do is glow. Just like I'm Bruce Lee, Roy spitting dope. But never.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty easy save for me. It's called Where I'm From, LA Sabri. I would have liked to hear maybe a little bit more variation in the vocal, I think, is the further that we got into it. Maybe would have liked to hear some more doubles, some more ad-libs than we're getting. It does feel a little empty around that lead vocal at times. Overall, it's a good vibe. It's a good feeling, too. It's just those little details, you know what I mean? I think those little details would make this an even stronger song. But I would listen to this. I'm just trying to flip that to a patty for me. Understand, ain't no risk that a nigga scared of face. Cause I'm moving with faith. And if God on my side, ain't no need to play safe. I didn't show it yet. Okay, so for everybody who's in the chat, if you guys are doing your own pitches, right? This is how I structure pitches personally. So, you know, first things first, you want to make sure that you customize it to whoever you're emailing to. But I'll be real, the rest of the body of the email is not written like for each individual person. Everything else is copied and pasted except for that top line where you customize to the person or the people that you're pitching to, right? Sorry, I just choked on something. Okay, so first paragraph, what am I reaching out with? So I'm reaching out with our third release, Dodging, from one of our latest signings at Genius Distro, Masho. Then I include a little bit of information about the artist, the North Carolina-based artist and producer of Ethiopian descent, and has a sound that, while rooted in hip-hop, blends genres and breaks boundaries. Known for some of his previous work with artists like Western Estate, blah, blah, blah. He's been teasing upcoming collaborations with artists like Curtis Waters, bolding the things that I know are going to kind of catch people's attention immediately. We're excited about this release and the upcoming EP we'll be rolling out with Masho over the next couple of months. We do have all the dates locked in now for this, so let me know if you'd like a full rollout schedule. So letting them know we've scheduled the entire rollout. We know when things are coming. If you want more information about the artist, here you go. Then I'll kind of go into like where I think the playlist fits or where the song fits into playlists. So alternative hip hop, alt pop, regional playlists that cater to artists from North Carolina / the South. And then I got a quote from the artist on what he said about the song. So get a little bit of background. Private link to the song because this comes out on Friday, so we're giving people an early listen. Pre-save link, stream link, so when it switches over on Friday, they can easily click through and find it. And then I've got a whole section about recent updates and marketing drivers. So things like DSP placements, curator placements, press coverage, data about like how posts on social media are doing. So 216,000 plus organic views on social media posts promoting the last 2 singles from this EP. IG followers have increased 1,000 followers since the release of the last song. Music videos have gotten over X amount of views on YouTube. And then the way I structure it a lot of times is because we're building out a rollout piece by piece. I'll actually include like updates from the first single and then build on top with more recent updates from the more recent single. So as the further you go down, you'll see like ISOR received creative support from, Marshall's also received press support from blah, blah, blah. We'll be supporting with an open mic episode and self-directed music videos. And then I'll include links to socials as well. So that's like generally how I'll do a pitch. Depending on how much information I have, maybe I'm including a little bit more in that recent updates marketing drivers section. If there's like shows that are coming up or co-primaries that make sense for us to flag, I'll flag those things as well. But it's really about putting as much data as possible that tells the story about you as an artist or the artist that you're working with in front of the person on the other side, because you want to make sure that they're invested and understand the story, right? So you really got to figure out how you're telling the story to the person on the other side. So when you're thinking about those pitches, don't make them vague. Try and include details. Try and give them an idea, like just from like a strategy standpoint. You want to get them thinking about where you fit as an artist and why they should give a shit. So sometimes comparing to other artists that are kind of in the same space that you think they'll like or that you know they'll like makes a lot of sense. Also, if you have like an idea of a playlist that you're trying to get to, sometimes including that and being like, it fits on XYZ thing. That's what I'll do. If I've got a co-primary that makes sense to pitch for like Mellow Bars or somebody that I've literally booked because I know they get playlisted on certain places, I'll include that as well. But it's really about putting yourself in the shoes of the other person. What would you argue to an artist? So elevator pitch wise, don't be vague. Don't be like this. Like we had one last week where it was like this artist fucking. It was just like a bunch of like adjectives with no real description of the artist, and I kind of was just like, well, I've learned fucking nothing about this artist at all from this pitch. All I've heard is, oh, you should like this because this artist does like XYZ adjective. And I was like, but that hasn't told me anything about what to expect from the music, what sound to expect, what they care about, where they're from, their background, or anything like that. So that's all. NorCal demo, Ryan Cole. We're going to move forward so we can get into this free section because we got some more paid skips that came in. How do you find playlist curator emails? Go look at who people are tagging on Instagram when they get playlist placements, and then ask them for their email. Because most people aren't going to give it to you. It really is your distributor's job, but some people will be cool. Murray, I saw it. You'll be next, okay? You're not going to find... They make it hard for you to find those people. But go look at who's tagging who. It's that easy. Hey, hey.
You're a nice boy from the suburbs, Northern California. It's too safe out here, gotta find my game in different weather.
So I do like the form and shift here. I do think that the vocals need a little bit of massaging on the tuning side still. Don't worry, we'll still do the free skips. We just had 2 that came in. We had somebody do the throne thing. Shout out to Murray Wade. And then we had 1 more paid skip come in. So we only have 2 extras, okay? Me too, Maya. Me fucking too. That's a lot of my job. I tell artists this a lot. If I know where I'm trying to position an artist, I'm going to work backwards more often than not. You know what I mean? I'm going to go look at other artists in that space. I'm going to look at who's tagging them, who's supporting them, who's writing about them, and I'm going to hit all those fucking people up based on what they already like. You know what I mean? So you just got to start putting yourself in the shoes of like, how do I make this job easier for myself? You don't have to dig through everything yourself, bro. People are already tagging artists like you. You just got to figure out what those artists are and what position or where you're trying to put yourself. Exactly, Saint C. This is good. There's a lot of open space in this one still from Brian. It is still a demo, though. It's not finished. He's getting a feature on the MT part. Made the beat. Session player on the sax. I would just say the tuning on the vocal. Tidy that up a little bit. I like this sax solo. Ryan Cole Productions, if you're trying to tap in on some beats, too. He's a very good producer. I would definitely reach out. Hey. Where I got it ready for me. If I'm gonna make the players and then I'm ready for me. It's a nice beat. If you get me rapping on the beat, it's a nice beat. Free mix and master giveaway as well. Oh shit. Very cool. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. We're getting to that part of the stream where we're getting into free submissions, so happy to answer any questions you guys have. It's all I think about all day, so. Use chart metric and artist tools. Yeah, yes and no. I mean, honestly, chart metric is good for some things, but it's so data heavy that I don't know that it really helps on the curation side of things as much. I would definitely use IG more than I would use chart metric on that front. Purely because, like, if you know what artist you're looking for, and honestly, sometimes I'll do this too. Like, if I'm, you know, let's just say I'm trying to playlist somebody who's in the same vein as like a Code of the Friend, right? I'm gonna go boom, 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 boom. Discovered on, okay? So obviously there's all the fucking editorial shit, boom, 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 whatever, 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 whatever. It's not gonna be any of these. But then the further down that we go, oh, what is inspired flow? Inspired electronic. Okay, that's new. Let me maybe do a quick dive into the profile. Okay, they've got all this too. Do they have some sort of email? Not anything that's public. Maybe I'm gonna Google them and find out where they playlist or if there's a way to submit to them. You know what I mean? Like, I do a lot of stuff like this where I'm like kind of just going through, all right, Good Vibes Rap, Zarella Music. Okay, I don't know what the fuck this is. Maybe it's a little sketchy. So I do a lot of that kind of stuff too. On IG, I mean, it's a similar thing, but I quite literally will go to people's tag posts, bro. So like, I'll go to their tag posts and I'll go through everyone who's tagging them a post and just one by one follow the platforms and submit my music. Murray Wade, Through My Mind Remastered. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is our throne submission for the day. Thank you for acquiring the throne. I appreciate you. Here, I'll show you what I do on IG too, bro. Here, so like again, let's do fucking Juliet Ivy, right? I got an artist who's like Juliet Ivy. Where are they getting covered? Okay, boom. AWOL. Okay, that doesn't help me. Finding sentimental lyrics. Maybe that's an account I want to send something to, right? And this takes some time, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is research work, and it takes a while to get to stuff that's not just show pictures and stuff, right? Especially if the artist's more established. But like Envy Media Co. Boom. Like fashion, culture, entertainment across the Asian diaspora. If I got an Asian artist, I'm gonna send them that. I don't like Submit Hub personally because I think there's a lot of scammy shit on there. So I actually like this from Murray. Opinion on the mix master of the song. Anyone in the industry that you can compare this song to? How good does the song sound to you? How does it make you feel? That's a lot of very specific questions. I don't know who this reminds me of, in all honesty. Editorials is very data-based, so just make sure you're building your data. Mix-wise, this sounds really solid. Everything cuts through in the spaces it needs to. There's maybe aspects of the tuning on this one that I think could be a little bit stronger, just smoothing out some of the vocals a little bit. Tonally, you have a really interesting voice. That's why I can't really put a finger on who it sounds like. You got 2 streams on Shona, like 2 individual streams. So sometimes they'll put things in and take them out before you can really get streams on them too. It's a little misleading sometimes. We have no explanation for it, but I've seen it happen a bunch of times where you add it for like a minute and then take it off. It's a bit stupid. Yeah, actually, you know what? I do enjoy this. I don't really have all that much feedback on it. It does remind me of Sanfa's tone a little bit. Song makes me feel good. It's definitely something that I would listen to. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't really have too much feedback on this one. It just was an easy listen and something that I playlisted because I would definitely listen to it again. Be like Rolling Stone by The Weeknd. I love that song by The Weeknd, so maybe that's it. But I don't know. I don't really have too much like. I wouldn't change much about that, I think, is maybe one thing I would say, and that's probably a good thing. Got another one from J Chromatic. Too legit. Let us know what you think of the chat. Yeah, it happens too. Also, editorial playlists do much less than they ever did before. I'm just gonna tell you guys right now. Don't fucking rely on them to bring you streams. You gotta build the audience and build the fan base yourself. Elangela's sick. I got to interview him once. He was mad cool. Mad cool, bro. Great job. I put it in the playlist, okay? If you want D-Bells, for sure. I like this one more than the other one from Jay today. This one immediately stands out a little bit more. Something about it. Just more catchy. J Chrome 9000. J.Chrome 9000. Yeah, I don't know. This one hits. Let us know what you think in the chat. Something about this one though immediately just caught my attention. Might be the beat choice, might be the actual like melody choices. Something about it. If you are gonna do the paid skip, do it ASAP though, because I want to do some free skips, and we are like 2 songs away from that right now. Hope Vix is a shit fire. I do like this one. J Chrome 9000, J.Chrome CHROM, no E, 9000 on Instagram. This is off his Evo Chrome Plus project. This is an easy listen, bro. This one was the easy one to put in the playlist. Completely different vibe and prop out, but I would consider it my best work. Oh, sorry, this is the wrong one. There was no note with this one from J Chrome. I just like it a lot. Good shit. Oh my god, absolutely submit for distribution 3 to 4 weeks ahead of your release date. This is something me and Maya talked about in a consultation, and she's right. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I would tell anybody. Any distributor is going to want you to turn your shit in at least 3 to 4 weeks ahead of time, especially if you're relying on them to do the pitching for you. Just know they can't even do shit for you if it's under 2 weeks. Like it has to be 3 to 4 weeks. Some DSPs don't even care. Like if you submit it less than 2 weeks, like I talk to YouTube Music every month, right? YouTube Music tells me every single month, like we need to know 4 to 6 weeks ahead of time before our release is coming out. And if we're submitting something like underneath that time frame, like there's just not really that much they can do to support it. You know what I mean? So just make sure you turn your stuff in, give it lead time, give it time to promote it, give it time to get pre-saves, build the data, and then pitching is much easier once you have that kind of stuff as well. So just give yourself time, man. Don't rush shit out. A lot of artists will just rush shit out because they want to get shit out. In advance, Saint Sai. Is it Saint C or Saint Sai? Let me know in the chat. This is a different vibe already. This one's called In Advance. I did like the last one, so we'll see. I'm dropping a song every week since 2021. Like 2021 or February 21st of this year. Don't do that either. That's too many songs. Saint Key. Okay, sorry. You think this is... Why do you think this one's your best one or your favorite? Feb 21st this year? Okay, that's better. It doesn't give you time to really push your shit though, I'm gonna be real. Oh, Kian. Okay, fuck yeah. Jalen, you did that thing, man. I like Too Legit. That one was fire. So, I would personally not agree. And I think the pop out is actually better, personally. Granted, this is maybe not what I'm listening to all the time. So that's also like a personal thing. You know what I mean? It's very subjective. That's why I always tell people, like, just because maybe it doesn't hit for me doesn't mean it doesn't hit for a bunch of other people. But I do actually think the pop out stood out to me a little bit more than this. And I will say it's maybe because, all right, two things, right? Melodically, I think that I like your voice the other way a little bit more than this, right? Yeah, exactly. Like whatever data you can push, like even streaming data is important there. So yeah, I don't know that melodically this one catches me quite the same way. Delivery-wise, I do think like the sung parts could be a little bit more polished. They're a little pitchy at times. For me personally, I'm a singer, so like this is something I think about. I'm not like the best singer in the world, but I feel like that's one of the things that I hear a lot with vocalists that will kind of take me out of a song, is if things do get a little pitchy at times. It's in a tough register, like it's in the higher end of your your vocal range in general. So it is harder, right? There's aspects I like about this. I think commercially, this probably has more chance to do sync or do something like a commercial or like a movie or something like that, right? But it's like solid. It's just maybe not what I'm listening to, right? So I think like for me, your voice feel like, to me, it fit really well in pop out music like that. Granted, I probably need to listen to more music like in that space too. The other thing I would say is just pop outs of what, like 131. It seems like that's doing pretty well. Hands Up, which I haven't heard, is at 1.1 million. So listen to the data of what your fans want from you too. You know what I mean? I don't see this one on the top 10. I don't see this one on the top 10, which means it's not streaming as well. So though you might like it, maybe your audience doesn't like it quite as much as you do. So I would just maybe keep that in mind. But I do think like this serves a different purpose. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I would be pitching for sync. I'd be pitching for pub. I'd maybe be pitching this to place with a different artist who makes music in the space already. Especially if your audience is mostly all hip hop. I don't think there's anything wrong with you experimenting or trying different stuff. And if you enjoy this, then maybe start training your audience to expect more of this from you. But I think at the same time, there's options for this too. You know what I mean? Don't feel like you just have to put this out because you made it for yourself. You could easily pitch this for sync or pitch this for pub and maybe have somebody else sing it. And you never know what that could do. You know what I mean? Solid song though. It's well written. I will say the only thing for me is maybe the tonal stuff on the vocal, and then maybe at times a little pitchy, but it's not the end of the world. Definitely could see it in a summer movie scene or like a coming of age movie or anything like that. A TV show, like for sure. The Saint Psy. All right. Or Saint Key. Sorry. Saint Key. How to Love, AVX. Then we've got Matt Bakari. And we will do free skips for the rest of the stream after that, okay? This one comes out June 4th. Let us know what you think in the chat. How to Love. A song that I actually weirdly love by Lil Wayne is the song How to Love. Which is so fucking random. That's so random. No worries, Saint Key, bro. We do this every Monday and Thursday usually. We're just on a Tuesday today instead. I like this one from you, AVX, bro. What do you mean you know the director of the How to Love music video? I'm dead. That's so random. Insert.avx on Instagram, man. This one feels really good. This is the most polished one I've heard from AVX in this space. Everything about it. Mix sounds good. Vocal tone sounds good. It's not overcomplicated, but it still feels like it fits the kind of like inspiration or sound that it's going for. Reminds me of Sunflower a little bit by Post Malone and fucking dude from Ray Sherman. What the fuck's his name? It's not Slim Jimmy, it's the other one. Sway Lee. Sorry, it took me a second. This is good for my Drive Vibes playlist, definitely. This is also coming of age movie soundtrack right here. I like this. Sway Lee. Yeah, Sway Lee. Thank you, Veggie Phoenix. Is that right? Vague Phoenix. I can't believe I forgot what his name was. But this reminds me of that song. It's the same kind of vibe, you know what I mean? And that song obviously was fucking huge for Post and Sway, so like, I think there's definitely an audience of people who want to listen to this type of music a lot. So, I don't know, this one's really good. AVX, make sure you put this in the release calendar. I'll make sure that we playlist this one when it drops next week. I like this though. You could maybe trim down this outro if it is truly 40 seconds of just outro. That's about it. Not the end of the world though, either way. Could probably end right here. Definitely didn't need this additional 15 seconds. That's all. Sorry. I'm a hater of a long intro and a long outro. Just don't think we need them anymore. Matt Bakari, ride with us off my third mixtape, Net Worth, towards the end of the year. Stay tuned. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to keep things moving. That's not the song. That's an ad. And if you like that last one, insert .avx like an aux, but with a V. Make sure you go tap in, okay? Definitely some really cool music coming from him this year. I'm excited to hear more of it. Matt Bakari, ride with us. M Boogie, SHM.
Just give me the word. Ride with us for the night then. Live all night, we taking flight. You can ride with us for the night then. Mix Casamigos with the Sprite. Ride with us for the night then.
I don't know if this one's mixed or not. The mix on this one does not feel the same as the last song that we listened to yours when I was like, yo, this is the one. So if you are not using the mix reference from the other song for this one, I would definitely do that, because the vocal doesn't maybe feel as robust on this as the last song we listened to from you.
Your homegirl said it down the road. Work been stressing you out lately, and your ex playing, so you let him go. So you outside with your girls then, popping bottles with your girls.
Kind of remind me of Cantrell's voice a little bit, bro. I think that's who it is, who I've been thinking of this whole time.
Sipping Henny, got it sauced up. Light the J and let's get faded. Blow more smoke than an exhaust ton. Let's turn it up, let's pop out. Where you trying to go? Another shot round.
I can't remember what the name of the last song we listened to, but whatever we listened to on the last stream, that I was like, yo, this one, bro, this one stands out immediately. I would just go back and use that as a mix reference for your engineer and be like, yo, this is how my vocals should sound. There's a little bit too much reverb delay on the vocals, I think, on this one for my taste.
Just give me the word. Ride with us for the night then. Live all night, we taking flight. You can ride with us for the night then. Mix Casamigos.
AVX.
Ride with us for the night then. Bring your girls, I'ma bring my guys.
It's this. That's his Instagram right there.
Flashing lights crazy. We move like the Navy. She fuck with the motion. We been on it wavy.
M Boogie SHM on Instagram.
You really blame me. Got it dirty dancing. Guess I'm Patrick Swayze.
So some of these ad-libs as well on this one, I would say, like, it's good that you're doubling the end of the line. Try and think about your ad-libs as filling up some of the space that you have, you know what I mean? Because some of this, there's a lot of space in these verses around the vocals, and even when you do double the vocals, I feel like there's still space that you could fill up inside of the beat, inside of the production. So try not to think about just doubling vocals, right? It's good to double vocals. I think you should do that at certain times, but start to think about other additive, like vocal things that you could do in between to fill up some of that space, because I feel like that's the only thing. There's a lot of space in this one, and I would love to hear you fill a little bit more of it up with some vocal things, right? Yeah, I hear some J. Cole in it too. There's a lot of things that I like about this, man. I think you have a really interesting tone vocally, which always stands out to me. The delivery feels more on time, and I think that's one of the things I can even hear between the songs that you've sent in recently. It does feel like you've kind of like dialed in on the timing a little bit more. The ad-libs are getting there. You have more than you had initially. Just start thinking about how you can fill up the space with like things that are not doubling the vocals, you know what I mean, or doubling the same line that you've put in there, but just additive things. Ear candy, right? Like, go listen to Kendrick. He does that amazingly well. I think he's one of the best to do it, in all honesty. Same thing with like the Migos, so like Future, like these little things you'll hear, but listen for those ear candy moments. And I think that's the only thing that I hear from you that I would love to hear as you continue to build, is just like, all right, like, how do you add some more of those like little moments in there? All right, we're gonna listen to this one from Monotone Madman, and then we have like 9-10 minutes left. So if you are in the chat, put your artist name in the chat right now. As long as you submit it in Nero, I'll try and pull you into the queue, and we'll try and get as many like 60 to 90 second little clips so we can of artists. We'll still pull up socials as we go. We'll still follow artists. I'll still give feedback, but we'll go in more of a rapid fire mode. While we're listening to this one from Bells, just put your artist name in the chat and I'll go find you, okay? Don't stop. Monotone Madman, is that a new artist name? Is that... Did you change the artist name? This one drops on Friday. Let us know what you think in the chat. Sped up versions is kind of smart. Simon, you'll need to resubmit on Thursday, okay?
Hold on, let me do my thing in this bitch, don't stop. Heard the niggas went insane with a switch, don't stop. Yeah, you know I brought the gang in this bitch, don't stop. I'ma make you put my name on that shit, don't stop. Hold on, let me do my thing.
I do think this sounds pretty good overall.
Went insane with a switch, don't stop.
next nigga show him love to that paper stop. I ain't tryna hear
Vocals cutting through really well. I mean, the one thing I'm concerned about is the bass line when you upload it to Spotify, honestly, because it's still pretty loud, and I feel like it could get over-compressed to the point where everything gets quieter. But the way it sounds right now, pre-uploading, it sounds pretty good. Vocals cut through really well. No one wants a free skip right now? I mean, alright, then we can just leave. Like, I'll just go. I am trying to go watch The Handmaid's Tale, so that suits me quite well. I am tired. It has been a long day. Okay, Tarek, we'll get you, bro. You're the only one who asked, so look, you got it. You fucking got it, fam.
Don't stop. I'ma make you put my name on that shit. Don't stop. Hold on, let me do my thing in this bitch. Don't stop. Heard the niggas went insane with a switch. Don't stop. Hit my line.
This is actually solid, bro. Scuba Squad Bells on Instagram. Look, I'm gonna be real. This is the best your vocals sounded on anything you sent through. This is it. Show Rex. Oh, bro, I watch fucking everything. I just finished The Last of Us Season 2. Pretty solid, honestly. I enjoyed it. If you like the games, you'll like it. I'm watching The Handmaid's Tale again. We're at Season 2, midway through Season 2 right now. It's very good. Highly recommend if you haven't watched it. What else have I watched recently? Bro, I've been flying through shows. Boardwalk Empire I finished recently. That slapped. Adolescence I just watched the other day and finally finished it. That was very good, though very sad and a very important topic. What else, man? I've been watching Invincible again. Lazarus on HBO Max. Hey man, I can't help it. If the music moves me, it moves me. Last of Us was emotion. I agree. Last episode kind of fucked me up, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, if this is just the outro, I'm gonna skip to the next one because someone's gonna get an ad in 2 minutes and I want to make sure it's not Tarek getting an ad in 2 minutes while we listen to a song. First time falling on a weekend demo by Tarek. Yeah, what else? I watched fucking Edge Runners recently, the Cyberpunk anime. That was really good. I liked that way more than I thought I would. I also recently just watched all of the Last Kingdom and Vikings and Vikings Valhalla. Those are pretty solid too, if you like Viking shit. Yeah, make sure you guys, look, tap in with each other, guys. That's like kind of the whole point of this community too. Tarek, I'm loving this sound from you, man. Song is special to me for so many reasons. Relationships, music, inspirations, where I was when I wrote it. I think this is the sound that I've most enjoyed you on so far. It's like this dark R&B sound is really like it. I mean, The Weeknd obviously is a good reference point for you, but I would listen to Eben. Go listen to who's listening to Eben and where they're supporting him. Probably similarly, like maybe Friday, honestly. I don't know who else is making music like this right now. I do like this though. I like this sound. I'm trying to think about what else I've been watching, man. I've been watching a lot of shit. Which song or which show? Oh, Eben is EB3N. Sorry. This is an artist who's here and he's in the community, but he's from like not Toronto, but like northeastern Canada somewhere, and his music is tough, bro. And then you know who else? Because he's from the UK, 10 Day. I would go listen or go look at who's supporting 10 Day and start submitting your music there. 10 Day Wall on Instagram as well, bro. I fucking love 10 Day. I'm a big 10 Day fan. I guess no one's tagged him anywhere, unfortunately, but maybe go look at where he's being supported. You can Google it too, right? Like, I like this a lot. I agree with you, Mabakar. It's like Days Magazine, Port Magazine, Crack Magazine. Like, just go look, and you can also go look at the author, right? So like, Line of Best Fit. Who wrote this? Jamie Wild. Okay, how do I find Jamie Wild? Maybe it's not that easy. Sometimes you can just do this. That's how easy it was. Oh, look at that. Jamie Wild. We found him, the guy who wrote about 10 Day. That's what I do. A lot of my job is like that. Like, I just go into a rabbit hole of trying to find people, right? Who wrote what, who works where, how do you find them on IG, how do you reach out, ask them for their email, send them an email. Maybe they like it, maybe they don't. Haven't seen that yet, but yeah, this could fit on like a sci-fi show. I could see it on The Kitchen, maybe, that movie that came out recently that's like UK-based too, especially because you're a UK-based artist. And then, bro, because you're in the UK, definitely take advantage of being able to submit to like national radio, like BBC Radio 1, like One Extra, all that kind of stuff, Capital Radio. Like, I feel like there's a lot of opportunities for UK artists to submit to the radio, and if you just go through the proper procedure to do that, you can end up getting radio play or being in one of those competitions. I've seen so many artists blow up like that in the UK as well. So just make sure you tap into some of those like opportunities that are available for you. And if you're from Canada as well, similarly, do the same things. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of opportunities for you out there that other people don't have in other countries. Like in the US, there's like no fucking support for like national artists, right? Like, you could be from here and they would not give a fuck at all. But like in Canada, they have to prioritize playing like 60% Canadian music on the radio or something like that. So there's opportunities for you if you're from a different country to really tap into those opportunities as well. So just keep that in mind, man. Like, start thinking outside of the box of the way you market music to get people to listen to it. It doesn't all have to be about DSPs. And in fact, more often than not, if you can create an audience outside of DSPs, it'll translate, and it's better for you anyway. So just keep that in mind, all right? We're back on Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. We'll see if there's anybody worth rating tonight. See if there's anybody on that we love. Big Duck is there. We do love Duck. Angelo, funnily enough. Also, yeah, shout out to Represent Radio as well. They also do a really good job of supporting independent emerging talent, especially from the UK. Who the fuck is on right now, man? Who the fuck is on here? Let's see. We could raid Duck. We always raid Duck, though. Maybe we'll go raid Arawadi. Stream is ending right now. Yeah, sorry. You've missed it. But don't worry. We're back on Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Join the Discord if you haven't. Go follow me on Kayvan's house if you haven't. There's some other things you can submit for right now for free, including these songs in the comments. All right? How do I get my screen off the audio on Twitch? It doesn't show the video, just audio. I literally don't know what you are asking me or understand the questions. I have no idea. No, the queue does not continue to the next show, but you'll be able to submit again on Thursday, okay? All day Thursday, submissions will be open. You'll be able to submit on Thursday. We'll be back 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday. It's the songs we found on live stream playlist, which you can find in my link tree, okay? All right, we are going to go hit a quick raid. I mean, there's 10 of us here, so let's go raid. Fuck it, we're going to go raid Big Duck, man, because I just love his vibe. All right, yeah, feel free to ask me any questions. Honestly, feel free to submit for any of the other free shit that we do, all right? I'm going to be listening to your music this week. The Songs from the Comments playlist updates on Thursday, so submit your music in the comments before Thursday so I can listen to the songs, okay? And we're out. I'm tired. Peace. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Be safe. Submit your music, all right? Yeah, you just stay on the channel. If you click the thing that says go on a raid, it should take you as well, okay? Bye. Sorry, I felt rude to turn the camera off like that. I'll see you in Big Duck's chat, and we'll see you guys later on this week. All right? Peace. And you can listen to the rest of the songs in that playlist too. They all slap. I'm not gonna lie. They're all very good. Hey. All right, I'm out. Peace.
You gotta figure things out. You wasn't expecting me.